Hey guys, Christmas is approaching, so if you're looking for any uh, cheap present for any sort of cycling friends, um, this could be a good option. So it's the 100 Greatest Cycling Climbs book by Simon Warren. I've mentioned this in my previous videos. Um, so is basically a really nice book that gives you some good information about the best cycling climbs around the UK. Um, and so yeah, it's just a really nice book. It's pretty well laid out. It's easy to read, and there's some uh, good info in it. So yeah, check it out, guys.
Hi guys, welcome to another OutTheSaddle production. I'm sorry that I've been slow on the video uploading front. I've been quite tied up with final year stuff, but I've got quite a lot of work to do at uni at the moment. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick video on the recent news about Deliveroo and the wider bicycle courier industry. I'm not sure if you know, but I think back in August, a load of bicycle couriers working for Deliveroo in London were protesting to supposed pay changes. So there's just an article on the BBC. Yeah, so they were on £7 an hour plus £1 per delivery, but they've changed it. They were proposing to change it to £3.75 per delivery. So that's basically going. That's going from basically a mostly commission based pay system to an hourly rate. So some of them weren't agreeing with it. I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from, because you know, when you're in a full time job, effectively, you know, it's hard to make informed spending decisions when you're not entirely sure how much you're going to take home at the end of the week or the end of the month. So I can kind of see why, you know, especially for the guys who are driving the mopeds, who that is their livelihood basically. I can really see how they were I can see how they disagreed with the proposed change. For me though, like when I worked for Deliveroo over summer between second and third year, I was on the full commission based system, so I was on £4 a drop, and that was it. And that actually worked out quite well for me. You know, I could easily do 12 or 13 drops in a 4.5 hour shift, plus tips, and I could easily take home, you know, 55 or even £60 in 4.5 hours, which, you know, equates to, you know, 12-13 pounds an hour. So that obviously is a lot higher than the £7 an hour threshold that others were on. So, you know, from that basis, you know, commission can be seen to be a good thing. You know, but it's insecure. You know, people don't know how busy it's going to be. You know, I did find this to be me on the occasion where, you know, I'd be sat on a wall, waiting for a delivery to come through, you know, for over an hour. So, you know, if you're unlucky in that respect, you could easily find yourself slipping below that £7 an hour mark, which isn't good for people who are, you know, financially independent and actually really care about how much money they're taking home at the end of the day. So I can really see why the guys in London were protesting that. I think also recently there was other news regarding the whole sort of self-employed status of the Deliveroo riders. I think this actually applied to Uber as well, but initially, when I was working for Deliveroo, we were actually self-employed. So what that means in effect is that we're not entitled to any sick pay or holiday pay, as you would if you worked for a proper employer. So again, that's really that's insecure for employees. You know, if you're risk averse and you're looking to have some security financially, and you have a crash, you know, you crash off your moped, you crash off your bike. I mean, it happens a lot. Like, I mean, people don't check their mirrors, and you know, that's it. You know, you could hit the deck and be out for a few weeks, and if you're not receiving any sort of récompense, or you know, any sort of extra money during that time, it could actually be terrible, to be perfectly honest. So I really agree with that strike action with regards to that, and hopefully that change is implemented, and the riders get their you know, extra employment rights. So yeah, that's what I think. And if you've got any questions about it, just comment below.